Hey, what's up? You're watching The Sit Down. I'm DJ Sixsmith. Michelle Buteau is here. She's got a lot going on.
Yes.
Comedy special, The Circle, First
All
Wives
that.
Club.
Yes.
Really nice to meet you.
Oh my goodness, handshake. Nice to meet you.
That's how we do it here. We're hanging
I
out.
didn't know.
We're chopping it up.
We are.
You gotta have a good handshake every once in a while.
I'm not mad at it. I feel like I just won the car on like, what, Family Feud. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a whole week of getting the game right.
It's like, congratulations, now drive on out of here.
Yes.
So
I love what you've done with the place.
we try. We knew you were coming.
You do?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, can't you tell the real effort from the black curtain here? The only thing that covers the entire circumference of this place?
No, it's good. It's good.
Just try and keep it low key.
Yeah, no, we like low key.
If you have any recommendations, let me know.
So many.
Yeah. Actually, I would change
Pinterest,
everything.
Just Pinterest. But no, I mean, a succulent here and there would really liven the place up. But I like it.
I would go for any other color, honestly, but that's a separate conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what? You're bringing the spunk. You're a colorful person.
Yes.
You're brightening it up.
Yes.
So let's talk about your comedy here. You've obviously been building it out for a long time. You've been doing the acting thing.
Yes.
You get to do a special on Netflix, which is an unbelievable thing. So
I know.
what was the reaction when you found out this was going to be your life?
Well, because I have one-year-old twins, my reaction for everything is, say that again, I didn't hear you. And then once I wake up from that phone call, I'm like, this is amazing. Let me go do this. So the great thing is that when you have something to work towards, it's like, okay, because for stand-up it's really easy just to go out and you can kind of get complacent and do the same jokes over and over because you know they work and stuff like that, and you just have fun, mess around on stage, you know, do crowd work, see where that goes. But since I've become a mom and I've had an amazing year, which, like, let's be honest, this is great.
Yeah.
I'm sure people are like stopping Raven Simone. They're like, I love your stuff. And she's like, that wasn't me. It was me.
So actually, it was Michelle.
That's so shady, but who cares?
How many times have you
great.
gotten that one, by the way?
Oh my God. Raven Simone, Kim Coles. This is the one I get all the time. Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson?
I'm kidding. See, if we had a brighter color curtain, you'd understand sarcasm.
It's the black curtain. Sarcasm just goes right over my head.
I'm just saying. So yeah, I was writing a bunch of material anyways, and I was like, this is the perfect excuse to get a little tour together. And
Absolutely.
because I want to be home with the babies, it was really fun doing a bite-sized tour where I would do 2 or 3 shows in one night in a city and come back home. Usually comedians were out for a weekend. It was 5 shows, 3 nights. So it's been really great just figuring it all out, and it's all coming together, and Netflix has been really good to me. Thank you so much. Thoughts and prayers. And yeah, it's just nice to have a really fun home to, you know, share my content, and that home happens to be like an international platform. I feel like I'm text messaging the rest of the world. I'm just like, hey, booty call, y'all up? I got some jokes. So yeah.
It's pretty remarkable how Netflix has changed things. When you think about it, whether it's the comedy stuff, the TV shows, how has it sort of transformed the landscape in your opinion?
Oh my goodness. I mean, now you know who I am because of Netflix, essentially. You know, like streaming platforms in general are great because I feel like you have a bigger license to sort of do more fun, creative, edgy stories than you would with a network. But I love CBS too.
We'll throw it in there, but Netflix has been a good spot for you.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
BET Plus is in the CBS Viacom family now.
Yes, exactly. And that's another thing too, right? Like, you know, because you're streaming and people are watching things in a different way and they're, you know, binge watching stuff like that, it changes the story, it changes the narrative, and here I am, size 18, big titty boo.
Embrace it.
Embracing all of her body parts for you. Sorry.
No, you're good. You do your
Okay,
thing.
great. When I get a little tired, I turn to Honey Boo Boo. You know what I mean? I'm like, I gotta go to bed.
It's always interesting, depending on what time of the day we catch people. It's either super early in the morning or it's like end of the day where just like anything can happen.
Oh, trust. I mean, nothing. This is the first, like, what am I gonna do? You know what I mean?
Sure.
I don't know what's behind that curtain. I would wall twerk, but
No.
gravity. Look at you. No, please do not. I won't. Will I?
If you want to.
No thanks.
By all means. No, I've already shut that door.
Oh, yes. It was already shut.
It was already shut.
Yes.
Wasn't happening.
Yes.
So
it was like an episode of Game of Thrones. You're like, hold it up. You don't.
I'm not a Game
Great.
of Thrones guy.
Thanks so much.
I'm like literally the only person here in the office that doesn't watch it.
Yeah, why?
I just never got into it. I'm just not into the whole mythical world stuff. I like to keep it here in reality.
It's so much more than that, honey.
Yeah?
Yes.
Give me the pitch to get into it.
Well, there's parallels what's going on in those worlds to our world.
Sure.
So there's that. It's really well written, and it feels like you're watching a movie, but it's got like the drama that you want of a soap opera.
Did you like the last season? Because I heard a lot of people didn't like it.
The last season, everything is just like a bit difficult. Like I love The Sopranos, but the last season is always just like, oh my God, how are we going to end the best thing possible?
Right.
And it's really hard to. It's probably easier just to do like 32 seasons and act like you're like
just keep it going forever.
Yeah, like it's MASH and the war's still going on. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes it's easier
that
to keep
show
going.
just never ended. You're just like,
it's
really?
Still on. You didn't know?
You're like, what is going
it's still
on?
on behind that curtain.
That's why
MASH.
I can't let you get behind the curtain. That's the reason why.
Got it. Look at you, ending a bitch. Yes. Improv 101, Improv 105.
That's how we do it here. So, how are people finding your comedy? Like, because you're doing all the acting stuff, you've done a bunch of different things. How are people getting into your stuff initially? Because I think that's the fascinating part of 2020 is that you can find your stuff in a lot of different places.
Yeah, it's great. It's really fun. It's fun because I'm really at a point in my career where people trust me to make decisions. Before it was just like, can you just read it as it's written? But now, because I know how to improv and I've been in this for a while and I'm not an asshole and I'm like pretty woke, it's like, we're all just like beautiful citizens of the world. Let's get together and, make some really great content. And it's been really fun. I mean, it's been really fun getting a phone call or an email from a director saying, I can't wait to see you on set. Here are the lines. Do what you want. And I'm like, this is what I've been here for.
That's real cool.
Yeah.
When did that change for you? When did it all flip?
Just a couple of years ago. I think, not to sound cliche, but there really is no such thing as a small scene. It's like if you get 10 seconds, make those 10 seconds like the wettest, wildest 10 seconds of the whole program. And also turn your 10 seconds into 30 and to 2 scenes and stuff like that. So, not that I'm a one-trick pony, but I'm like, if you give me a chance, I'm going to take it. And so I feel like my Subway scene in Someone Great, or even like from Key and Peele back in the day, like you just make it all count and be memorable.
What do you take from that experience? Because that was an incredible show and those guys are amazing. But what stuck? Yeah, what stuck out to you?
You know what? I think really friendship. They worked so well together, much like Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. Like when you have, and even Alana and Abby on Broad City.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
When you have friendship and you respect each other and you're not trying to one up each other, but you're just trying to help each other shine.
Goes a long way.
Yeah, those are the shows that last and are the most memorable. So yeah.
That's awesome. So who are the people you looked to early on, like people that inspired you, whether it's from acting, comedy? Who are the people you liked?
Oh my God, that's so, if I was like more well-rested, but to be honest.
Just fire it out.
Definitely Whoopi Goldberg. I like that she is a smart, hilarious, strong black woman doing her thing, and she didn't necessarily fit into the boxes that Hollywood wanted to put her in, and she made her own box, and therefore she made a new space for us. Wanda Sykes, who is so smart, so funny, so woke, so brave, to come out later in life and then just to say, this is who I am. And God, there are just so many other people. Lonnie Love. Look, girl, the list goes on and on. But you know what? I'm going to think about all those people when I'm on the toilet at 3 in the morning. Like, I should have said this person.
I mean, Whoopi and Wanda are great ones to focus on. Because they really bust down the doors. I mean,
anybody else that has a name that starts with W? Yeah.
And now you can be that person for next generation.
I would love to be that bitch.
And that must be a pretty cool thing for you, right?
It's not bad.
Yeah?
It's
could be worse, right?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is like you want to inspire yourself, but if I can inspire somebody else, it's just like, what am I, Nopra? Oh. So great.
What would you say is the biggest challenge you're facing right now, whether it's with creating the content, whether it's with doing all these different things? What are some things you have to overcome amidst all this stuff you're doing?
Like creatively?
Yeah, creatively.
Gosh, I don't know. I think creatively, I feel like it's all there, and I think I work from a really good place when I am fed up and tired.
That's where the best stuff comes out?
Yeah. No, I really think so. I mean, not just like slap happy, I've been up for 18 hours, but I'm really fed up of, the current administration and the way women have been treated, and all the spins of like, but what was she wearing, and why did she stay, and why did she go back, and why did she email? And so I think, you know, working from a place of frustration like that, nothing is precious, and therefore, you know, you never know where it's going to go. So that has been surprisingly really fun and cathartic. Fubbish. But with that comes, like, you know, some family members who were just like, I cannot believe you said that. I cannot believe you shared that.
Yeah, what's that been like for you? Give me some examples of that.
It's just a little, you know, I feel like I'm a truth teller, right? That's what I do.
Yeah, you're just being real.
I'm just being real. And I feel like had I heard somebody say what I am saying when I was their age, I would have felt less lonely. I would have felt seen. You know, so for me, especially having kids now, it's just important to live my truth because I want to be an example for them. I can't live in the fear of somebody else. No. Girl, bye. Put that shit on a magnet. This is amazing. Am I like the big titty Viola Davis of comedy? It feels like this. You was special. You was kind.
You're rolling right now.
You was going to get a big check. Ow!
But you're getting, the cool thing for your kids is that you'll have all the video for them to watch back. Like
oh my God, all the
comedy,
receipts.
All the receipts.
All the receipts. They'll be like, Mom, do you have the YouTube? I don't have the YouTube.
But once they get to a certain age, you can show them all the links. You can show them all the shows.
They could do whatever they want. They could watch or not watch, as long as they take their vitamins. That is so bad. Who am I, Kelly Clarkson? This is amazing.
How about The Circle? When did you feel like that really started to pop for you?
Oh my goodness. I mean, when it dropped, the minute it dropped and people were really into it, I was like, oh, this is special. I mean, when I was presented with the job, I'm like, what is The Circle? Because if you try to explain it, it sounds crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure the initial pitch was pretty eye-opening.
It is, because it's like, it's a competition, it's social media, you can catfish, and those are all very negative things that we all started to try to steer clear of. And even if you're a catfish, you don't tell anybody, so everyone's living in a lie, right? Right. You're not like out and proud catfish. It's just like, it's just wild. And so when I saw the British versions, I'm like, this is fascinating. I can't stop watching because I've always been a fan of reality. I mean, I love the Real World and Road Rules back in the day, where it really was just like, what happens when you do take these people from different walks of life and have them live together and work together. But now with the social media element, it adds a whole nother level, because there's a lot of people that we're never going to meet, but we're going to judge them right away based off of their profile picture. We all have, like, you know, the things that we're thinking about them, for better or for worse. You can't always really understand what someone's saying through text. So, like, how did we decipher that? And at the end of watching a couple of seasons of the British version, I was like, oh, this is an important show, and it's also entertaining. And there's also no commercials. And there also is no violence. We're not fighting over our Pinot Grigio line on a cruise somewhere with eyelashes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, which is so ridiculously over the top.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just like, we've done that already. Like, enough with the fighting. Like, let's do something different. So I'm #obsessed, send message, winky face emoji. And so it was really fun to do the show, and I got to see all the episodes before I got the script, and then I read the script. I was like, this is cray, and I love that the studio and Netflix were like, put your stank on it, and I was like, that is amazing. I'd love to put my stank on it.
That's a good thing to do. Yeah. Come on. That's what we signed up for,
yes,
right?
Yes, exactly.
Put your stank on.
It's a good thing to do. So yeah, it was very fun, and I love that people are responding to it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what are some other things you want to do? Because you're a creative person. You got a lot going on upstairs. What do you want to do?
Movies, honey.
Yeah?
Yes.
You've done the movies before too, right?
No, yeah, but I would love to.
Want to do some more?
I would love to write and produce a movie and also star in it, because let's be honest.
Why not?
Yeah, beige don't age. We need to do this. 43, these titties, get into it. HD, come get me. Drug test me, 24 hours.